Hi, I'm Nina, and today I prepare for you a fusion dish based on the Lebanese shawarma. I got inspired to do this dish when I saw Stella Drivas try this on her own Instagram by using a loaf pan in the oven. Shawarma is a classic Middle East street food. Its origins goes as far back as the Ottoman Empire, which is around the 18th century.
The name comes from the Arabic word meaning turning, as the meat is cut into thin slices and stacked in a vertical fashion via a long pike and roasted in a slowly turning vertical rotisserie or spit. Shawarma is commonly served as a sandwich or wrap in a flatbread such as pita or laffa. Stella adopted the meat preparation with the thinly cut pieces of meat marinated in a spice mix, but substituted the vertical rotisserie with an oven-friendly loaf pan. Borrowing her method, I'm going to make a chicken satay shawarma. Satay, or S-A-T-E in Indonesian spelling, is a Southeast Asian dish of seasoned, skewered, and grilled meat served with a sauce. The term is mentioned as satay in Dutch, with one of the earliest photographs of satay seller appeared circa 1870 in Java, Dutch East Indies, now Indonesia. Satay may have been developed by Javanese street vendors as an adaptation of kebabs from the Indian subcontinent. The introduction of satay and other now iconic dishes based on meat such as goat and lamb coincided with the influx of Indian Arab traders and immigrants starting in the 18th century.
If you're enjoying this brief food history lesson and would like to see more similar videos, please go down and hit the subscribe button and like this video.
And now here's how I made a chicken satay shawarma. Go ahead and pause this video right now so you can write down the ingredients that you'll need for this dish.
So the first step we're going to do is to thinly slice our chicken. So let's do that right now.
I'm using a paper towel to wipe down any excess moisture on the chicken so that it is easier to cut. Press down on the chicken breast with one hand and gently use your knife to slice diagonally in a single smooth motion in one direction. We're looking for about 5 mm in thickness. Here, I'm using a pre-made satay seasoning mix that I got in my local Asian supermarket. It comes in 2 packets. One is a marinade and the other one is a sauce. Let's save the sauce for later and use the marinade for the chicken. The reason I like using a pre-made mix is that it just makes everything so much easier and you don't have to get all the extra spices. Now add your marinade seasoning to your sliced chicken and using a tongue, mix everything until your chicken is evenly coated. I'd recommend marinating your chicken for at least 3 hours. In the meantime, we can go ahead and prep our other ingredients. Satay is typically eaten with a cucumber salad, which is prepared by pickling your cucumber, shallots, and chilies. You can use a mandolin to get very even pieces, or you can cut it by hand if you don't have a mandolin. You'll typically find your cucumber salad ingredients and instructions on the back of your satay package, or you can follow along to what I'm doing here. To make the pickling juice, you'll want to combine 4 tablespoons of white vinegar, 4 tablespoons of water, and 6 tablespoons of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt. Combine all your ingredients in a small saucepan and put on low to medium heat. Cook until the sugar and salt has dissolved and your liquid is clear. Remove from heat and set aside until it has cooled. Combine the pickling juice and your cucumber together and set aside for at least 2 to 3 hours. To make the peanut sauce, in an empty saucepan, combine 3/4 cup of coconut milk, 3 tablespoons of cooking oil, and the sauce mix that came with your package. You'll want to heat your sauce on low to medium temperature until you see individual oil droplets separating out from the rest of the sauce. That is a good indicator that your sauce is done. Once your chicken is done marinating, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch or any starch that you have on hand. This will help bind the chicken pieces together once we put them into the loaf pan to bake. You'll want to prep a loaf pan by lining it with parchment paper. That way, nothing sticks to the pan itself. Using either a tongue or just your hand, take the pieces of chicken and put them one by one on top of each other into the loaf pan. Here, I'm trimming down the parchment paper because it was too big for my pan. And last but not least, I'm using aluminum foil to cover the top so my chicken doesn't burn in the oven. Make sure to preheat your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit before putting your chicken in for about 40 minutes to bake. Wow, look at that chicken glisten. We were able to lock in the moisture because of the aluminum foil and parchment paper. This should be good. Look how easily you can remove your loaf from the pan because of the parchment paper. To cut into your chicken, let's aim for about 5 centimeters in thickness. Now for the assembly. Spread the satay sauce onto the flatbread, making it easier to keep the chicken in place. Next, add a layer of your chicken, and finally, a layer of cucumber salad on top. Alright guys, it's time to try our hard work. Let's try this chicken satay shawarma. You have the refreshing taste of the cucumber salad on top of juicy chicken that's been marinated in spices. The peanut sauce offers a creaminess and fat that is much needed in a chicken breast. Who knew that chicken satay could be in a shawarma? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments below which part was your favorite. And stay tuned because we do have another shawarma recipe coming to you shortly, so hit that subscribe button and don't miss it. Enjoy! See you next time.